Hey there, Tanika here with Let Fit Happen. Thank you for joining me for Flex Flow. Today's session will be about 12 minutes long. We're going to stretch the muscles throughout the body, but we're going to pay special attention to stretching our hips and low back. We're going to do a series of stretches one time through. Some of the stretches will be done on the floor, so you will need your exercise mat. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start by warming up the body a little bit, doing some side steps, taking nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Want to warm up the muscles, help us to reduce any risk of injury as we stretch, and also warming the muscles will help us to stretch a little bit deeper and get the most out of our stretches. In 3, 2, and 1. Next, we're going to move to butt kicks. So we're opening the arms out to the side, nice and wide. Really warming up the shoulders, the chest, and the back as we continue to warm up the muscles of the lower body. Want to keep your shoulders down out of the ears, nice and relaxed. Keep your belly button pulled into the spine and keep breathing. In 3, 2, and 1. Now we'll move to a shallow twist. So your hips stay stable, and you're just twisting side to side, warming up the muscles along the spine and of the core. So these kind of stretching sessions are a really great time to check in with your body. Really pay attention to where you're feeling any stress or tension, and then you can give those areas a little bit of extra TLC, a little extra stretching. So really try to stay present for this next 12 minutes and check in with how your body is feeling. In 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to start with some shoulder rolls. So we're going to start by rolling the shoulders back. You're bringing them up toward the ears, back down and around. Ooh, it feels nice. So just loosening up the shoulders, helping to loosen up the muscles along the neck as well. Keep breathing, nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's go ahead and reverse that and take it forward now. Oh, it feels nice. Release a little tension in the shoulder areas and the upper back. Just going at your own pace, whatever feels good for you. All right, now we're going to stretch out the neck. So you extend one arm out of it, and then we're just going to bend the neck in the opposite direction. You want to feel a nice extension here. You want to feel the stretch in the muscles and the side of the neck here. So you're reaching this hand out, reaching the top of your head in the opposite direction. If you want to increase the intensity of this stretch, you can put your hand lightly on top of your head, push down just a little bit. Feel a nice stretch down the side of the neck. Let's go ahead and change sides. So you're reaching toward the opposite wall, your hand, then reaching the top of your head in the opposite direction, really lengthening, stretching out the muscles of the neck. A lot of us hold a lot of tension in our neck and our upper back. This will help to release some of that tension. Keep breathing, nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, next we're going to stretch out our chest muscles. Clasp the hands behind the booty, bringing the arms up just to your own extent. You're not arching the back, keep the back straight, shoulders are down out of the ears. You just want to feel a nice stretch across the front of the body, stretching those chest muscles out. We hold a lot of tension often in our chest muscles because we spend a lot of our day hunched over at our desks or at our phone and kind of crunched up in a forward position. So we really want to open up the chest and stretch those muscles out. So just find the edge of your stretch and then just let your body settle into it. So your shoulders are still relaxed. Your core is nice and tight. Just nice deep breath as you breathe into this stretch. open up those chest muscles. All right, now we're going to go down to the floor. So grab your mat. We're going to move into a tabletop position. You extend one leg back, keep it on the floor, and you're just pushing with your heel towards the opposite wall. So we are stretching out our calf muscles. You might feel it up a little bit into your hamstring muscles as well, but we're trying to stretch out our calves here. Keep pushing toward the back wall with your heel. Keep breathing. All right, we're going to change sides. Now we're pushing back the opposite leg, maintaining that tabletop position. You're just pushing the leg back from the heel to feel a nice stretch in your calf muscles. Keep breathing. Find the edge of your stretch and then just settle into it. All right, let's stretch our hip flexors. So you bring one leg forward, 90-degree angle with that knee. We're just going to tilt the pelvis. Just a slight tilt of the pelvis. Actually, let me show you the other side. Slight tilt in the pelvis. You should feel a nice stretch down the front of the leg here. So we're stretching out the muscles that come through the hips. It's not a big motion. You should feel a nice stretch through here. You can tighten your butt cheek, in this case, our right butt cheek, to intensify the stretch a little bit. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and switch sides, bringing that leg up. So just a slight tilt in the pelvis. We're not leaning forward a bunch, just tilting the pelvis. You can feel a nice stretch for our hip flexor muscles through our hips. Keep breathing, nice deep breaths. The small movement that sure feels good. All right, next we're going to extend this front leg further forward. Then we're going to slowly bend over that straight leg. And you can have a slight bend in your knee. So we're stretching out the muscles in the back of the leg, in particular our hamstrings and booty muscles. So you want to push your booty towards the opposite wall, and you're just bending over that leg to whatever extent feels good for you. So depending on your flexibility, you may be up here and feel the stretch through the back of the leg, or you may be here, or you may be here. Just go to whatever extent feels good for you. Let's go ahead and switch legs, bending over that front leg. Oh yeah, you can feel it. Letting go of the tension in the hamstrings, and the glute muscles. Keep breathing, shoulders are down. Oh, that feels so nice. All right, roll that up. Now we're going to come into a frog position. I'm going to face you so you can see me a little bit better. So we're in a tabletop position, and we're going to bring the legs out a bit wider, and your feet are going to go flat on the floor. So you look like a frog, right? So then you're going to sink the hips back just to your own extent. So we're just stretching out the hips. So find the edge of your stretch and just relax into it a bit. So depending on your flexibility, you may be up here, or you're sunken even further back. Totally depends. Just go to whatever extent feels good for you today. Let your body settle into this hip stretch. And the more you keep doing these kind of stretches, the greater your flexibility will become. Opening up the hips, letting go some tension. Be a bit intense, so really just go to your own extent and relax into it. So make your way out of this stretch carefully, slowly, bringing the legs back together. Now we're going to go to the floor and do a cobra stretch. So you're on your belly. Arms are out to the side. We're just going to lift up the upper part of the body just to your own extent. So we're stretching out the front of the body, strengthening the low back as well. As we stretch the low back too, it feels so good. So your feet, your legs are staying on the floor. We're just lifting the upper body. You can come in and out of this stretch slowly, or you can come up, just stay there and relax into the stretch. Whatever feels good for you today. If you have any wrist issues, you can come up on your fingertips instead. Take some of the pressure off the wrist. But you're really just coming up to the extent that you can feel a nice stretch in the front of the body. Oh, and you're also getting a nice stretch in the low back. All right, we're going to come back up now into our tabletop position, into cat-cow. So we're arching the back, looking up, bending the back, looking down. So we're stretching the front of the body and the back of the body. So just go at your own pace and flow through your cat-cow, whatever feels good for you. It's our final stretch for today. So let everything just relax. Nice deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Stretching out the front of the body, stretching out the back of the body. Feels so nice. Oh, yeah. Really opening up the muscles between the shoulder blades, chest. All right, we are going to slowly carefully make our way to standing. Such a great stretching session. We're going to reach the arms up to the sky, really elongate the spine. Bring the hands down in front of the heart. Thank you, body. Thank you so much for continuing to work hard. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you enjoyed this stretch session, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you for our next workout.